All right, y'all. Happy almost hump day. It's Tuesday night, which means it's time for KOTOR. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope your week is going well. We're going to give folks a few minutes here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Oop. So, welcome to the stream. I'm Taryn Walker, and this is Tuesday Night KOTOR. We're playing some more Knights of the Old Republic 2. We're on Onderon at the moment, and I really should have watched where we left off last time because I haven't streamed this since right before I went to PAX South. But we should be alright. We'll figure it out. So, let's go ahead and get the first beer going. Cheers. All right. About that time. Ooh, that's bitter. It's an oatmeal stout, which I like quite a lot, but the first sip is always kind of, whoa. Excuse me. All right, all right. Oh, as usual. God, I don't know why this happens every time. There we go. Excuse me. So where were we? I think we were doing the murder investigations. Oh no, that's right. He's going to sneak us into the thing.
So you still intend to go through with it? I can schedule the meeting with your Jedi Master as soon as you like. Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, you may be in over your head. You may not be welcome back in Isis again.
Contact the Jedi Master now.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
All right.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
Huh. Yeah, I really love the story surrounding...
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
But yeah, like I was saying, I really love the story surrounding the Jedi exile and the remaining Jedi Masters. Like it builds to something really, really cool. And like, that story is like representative of why I love Obsidian. And like the way that they're able to turn things on their heads. Master Kavar, I didn't know you were still alive.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
Oh, choices. Anyone got any input here? Alright. I want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
Let's get from the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Coltrians, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Happy almost hump day. Yeah, I have to say that Onderon's one of my favorite planets in the KOTOR duology. No? Come on! Get the fuck over there. Man. No? Okay, there we go. What are you doing, Mitra Surik? Oh my god. Wow, Mandalore got kind of chewed up in that one. I've never played this KOTOR, just the other one. Really? Huh. After community patches, this one is really, really good. I would never play it vanilla because it's so buggy, but community patches and mods make it great. But yeah, like this one was developed by Obsidian, whereas the first one was developed by BioWare. And so this one's got a much, much darker tone to it. And it's a fantastic game after you mod it. Okay. What the hell are we doing next? So I'm not really sure what we're doing next, but I really hope it's not actually just killing time. Oh shit, okay. Well damn, that's like getting an ugly wife and be like, no, just wait, we can get her breastfed ass implants. Ha! Am I really doing nothing? Oh my god, he's still not dead. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting kind of low on health. Hey, Freya, I think you can stop. Oh, I love her dark side powers. Come on. Dear God. Alright, ooh, credits. I like credits. And more credits. These are some rich guards. Ooh, Verpine Fiber Ultra Mesh. That sounds cool. Kyber Dart. Okay, so... God damn. Come on.
This shall not stop us for long.
Alright. But are we done yet? Ooh, that sounds cool. Am I finally getting good drops? Can this really be happening? Yeah, let's do a quick little save here. So, Coltrians, what are you playing lately? Or anybody in chat, what are y'all playing lately?
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Vaklu soldiers have been attacking me.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It's broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Mandalore.
You know what to do.
Oh, come on. Really? All right. You know, do I have a full-size lightsaber for Freya yet? She's using this dinky little thing. No, I've got another short lightsaber, but that's it. Okay. So let's head to the spaceport and see.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, shit.
This shall not start us for long.
Okay, let's go. Man, this Vaklu really wants me dead. Alright. Good God.
I'll take care of it.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for ISIS Comm.
You're a Republic spy. Your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
No one.
Well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, man, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
What's going on?
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian War.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me.
This is kind of an odd time to be having a conversation, but whatever. Do you have some sort of warrant?
Warrants? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave ISIS or go underground.
What's up, Ortiz? How you doing, buddy? A journalist would be a poor cover for a spy. They're not well known for their discretion.
This is just because I try and expose the web of lies that...
Enough out of you! Perhaps this traitor is more of an agent provocateur, sent by the Republic to sow dissent in our ranks.
Do you have proof of any sort?
That is classified military information.
You're violating this man's rights. I'll make sure that this story gets out.
Then, let him go. We'll be back with a court order. Then we'll take him to the barracks. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm getting out of ISIS now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Ortiz, what's shaking, buddy?
Focus.
Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do a quick little save. Not much, dude, just chill. Awesome, brother. So, have you ever played any of the KOTOR games?
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Okay, so let's see what happens
The
now.
shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's going to be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
So, what's your opinion on the KOTOR games? Oh, more HKs.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
So, Revan is not in this game. Oh, Freya, thank you.
Ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
So we're really leaving? Seriously? Really? Huh. No shit. Okay. They're fantastic. It kills me. We'll never get anything like it again. Yeah, and like the fact that BioWare has been asking EA to let them make KOTOR 3. Allegedly. This is a rumor. And that EA said no. Again, it's a rumor, but I've heard it multiple times. Take it for what it's worth.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Why do you want to stop the Sith?
The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
I really want to finish Onderon. It's a fucking cool story. God damn it. Oh well. Alright, God, there's not fast travel in this one. So are you going dark side this time? No. Fun fact, I have never done a dark side playthrough of any KOTOR game. I've done it in SWOTOR, but never in KOTOR. Or 2. So... Nope. Nope, okay. So it still has some bugs. Oh, nice. That's what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, this happens every so often. Where, yeah, things stop being clickable. Alright, let's... So do you usually do dark side or light side when you play through these?
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Okay. Light time the first time, then dark. Okay.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another +-1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
Paragon system was so great. Oh, from Mass Effect? Yeah, I dug that. Cheers. What are you playing?
Hazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
I'll be going now.
Ah, HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Huh.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, it's an oatmeal stout.
My life for yours.
I wanted to teach you some techniques.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me.
Okay. Yeah, I love oatmeal stout.
My life for yours.
I have questions for you that
I will answer what I can.
you probably already answered. Okay.
Yes, General? Sorry, General, I'm something...
Okay, HK.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just some questions.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
It's not an interrogation, I just want to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
So how's everyone's week going? You guys having a good time so far this week?
Yes? Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
So far, so good. HK's social skills are excellent. Yeah, I love HK. I've really enjoyed every incarnation of him, like the HK-47 in the KOTOR games, but also HK-51 and HK-55 in SWTOR. All excellent. And I love that they've been able to keep the same voice actor. He does a fantastic job in that character. But that sound, that echo, it was more than beyond the ship. It was the people in it.
Of course, that is the nature of echoes. And when there is a wound in the Force, it rarely leaves the life around it untouched. The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
Yeah, Kreia is such a fantastic and complex character. Like, there's a little bit of telegraphing with her that I don't like, but she's so, like, mixed signals.
Ask, and I will answer.
Kreia's got to be one of the best characters in this series.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
Huh. It's hard to explain, actually. One thing happened after another, and we ended up with it.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
Not less questions, fewer questions. What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began.
Yeah, we already heard this.
Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Okay. Let me do something real quick. Come on. Option 2. Oh, Ortiz, you're such a bad influence, man. Mandalore's my homeboy. Why would I say that to him? That's so mean. Mandalore's worthy of your respect, sir. I'll have you know that. Such a bad influence. It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something else you needed?
Alright, hopefully this doesn't kill my stream. Okay. Did that or did that not kill my stream? We'll see. Looks like I'm still up. I realized I accidentally had my phone tethered, and so I was uploading all this video over my cell connection, which I really didn't want to do. Okay. Never. How about Goto?
What have you brought me?
I wanted to talk to you about your operations on Nar Shaddaa.
As anxious as I am to give away all my trade secrets, you will understand if I choose not to answer such questions.
Considering I saved you, you can be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Never, well, questions.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
Do you know anything about the HK droid sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they are coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
Davlin Games. Greatest man ever. Thank you for... Wow! God damn, dude. Thanks for all the biddies, man. Jesus Christ. You rock, sir. Anyone that's looking for a great stream after mine. Check out Davlin Games. Jesus. Wow, you rock, man. How you doing tonight? How's your week going, buddy? You mean they're going to come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. It's been a lot of work at work this week, so I'm really glad to be sitting here streaming and drinking beer. Excuse me. But, yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to play this game that I've already played. Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Okay, goodbye. So, give me a second here. I need to see... Let's see how the hell I wrap up Onderon. Actually, that's frustrating me. Let's do this. I love Steam. Okay. So, let's see. Walk through Onderon. So how... Oh, thanks for the dark fucking text. Oh my god, that's it? Huh. Huh, so I could... I don't feel like doing that. Okay. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, something wrong?
Questions?
All right.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to remember what I've already talked to her about. You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Well, savor it while it lasts.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Kreia showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected, is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Okay. Oh, that was, oh, so maybe
Yeah,
some of this
something
is
wrong?
new. I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
Just wanted to get to know you a little better is all.
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Just thought you might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Ortiz. All right, buddy, I'm out. Gonna grab some dinner. Have a good one. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You rock. And, yeah, I'll see you in Discord, brother. Questions?
Go ahead and ask.
What happened between you and Hanhar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yes, I'd like to know what happened.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Do you know the name of his homeworld?
I don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. Sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Do you know what species he is?
No idea. He's just Hanhar. I hope there aren't any more like him. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hett's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
He's a mad claw. Anyone remember that from KOTOR 1? So he was a slave.
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why was he wearing those cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Yeah, Mira's an interesting character too. And that's the thing about this game. Like, I love the first KOTOR. I love, like, Knights of the Old Republic is one of my favorite games ever. Yeah, but it's very, very BioWare, which is a good thing. But when you contrast that with what Obsidian does, and like how the characters in this aren't quite so cut and dry, like they have shades of gray to them, and like Mira is a great representative of that. And if you know anything about her potential arc, it's even better. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, she's a great character, and the fact that she doesn't just open up to you, you know, like you have to kind of earn it. It's pretty great. I like it a lot. Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies, living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
So how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
That seems strange.
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
Any regrets that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's gonna show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
So how did you save his life?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And you proved him wrong? Now, what happened?
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
You know what? I need to grab another beer. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. Gotta say, I love this new DX Racer chair I got. It's really fantastic. Okay. Cheers. So he was trying to hem you in at the minefield?
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
But it didn't happen that way.
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely?
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. All the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety. And he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me. That I would always be prey.
Sometimes it is stronger to spare a life than take it.
Maybe. I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance.
I had some other questions.
Shoot.
See, and I can't remember what I asked before and what not. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Okay. Alright, gain more influence. Cool. Let's see. That's right, okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna head to Dantooine. Oh, let's talk to our homeboy.
Something up?
Atten, why do you play Pazak in your head?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
But you do all those things. Oh, why do I play Pazak? Right, I'll show you. If it's a friendly game, sure. Oh, shit. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh. Whatever. Hey, I just got an achievement. All right. Oh, shit. Huh. Oh my god, does this ever end? I have no idea what's going on.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Press. Yeah, actually, the things are covering up the. Let's see, can I read it over here? Oh, push stuff until it works. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened there. Because yeah, I don't do mini games. I don't know what it is. I don't like playing mini games in games. Well, Pazak, of course, the game.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
Atten, before. I felt your mind with Krea's help. I'm sorry. Actually, no, let's not tell him that. You play Pazak to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my thoughts?
No. I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. All right, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Because you'll be right here with me, playing Pazak, where they can't reach you.
Okay. +1 to willpower. Or willpower saves. What did I lose?
Something up?
I wanted to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? Got it. I'll be sure to make use of it. Something up?
Wanted to teach you some of the techniques I've learned in my travels.
Well, you've got that look in your eye, so who am I to argue? All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
More techniques.
All right. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far. All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
And techniques.
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
And techniques.
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
And more techniques.
All right, I'm game. What did you want to show me? All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
And fighting techniques.
Oh yeah? All right, let me have it. All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Something up?
It's fighting techniques.
Oh yeah? All right, let me have it. All right, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Something up?
Questions?
All right, what did you want to know?
Nope. Alright, and let's do a quick little save. And let's move on. We're going to head to Dantooine. Dantooine. That's going to be a high of 9 degrees here tomorrow. Though Chicago's going to get it a lot worse. Okay, so... what would happen if I tried to go to Onderon? Well... alright, let's go to Dantooine. Playtime, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Okay, man, how's Star Wars going? It's going well. I'm a little confused. Like, I think I mentioned before, I played through KOTOR 2 once when it first came out, and then haven't touched it since. So I'm a little rusty. Okay. Oh, we got to do it again. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, every time there's a cutscene, I lose the ability to select things on screen. So let's take Kreia. And Vices.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
What are you talking about?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
Salvagers? I don't know what you're talking about.
Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries.
I'm a Jedi. I want to see the Enclave.
Jedi are nothing to joke about in these parts. Their secret enclave caused a lot of hardship for us during the war. Obviously haven't been here recently.
But that really wasn't the Jedi's fault.
It wasn't? They turned our small world into a big target. For a while we thought we'd suffer the same fate as Terrace, and it's because of them. But if you want to get to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, you're going to have to get permission from the Administrator. She's in Kunda.
Where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The Administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Alright, thank you, Davlin Games. I appreciate the bits. I appreciate you hanging out. I will see you around, man. I'll see you over on your stream later. Who is Administrator Adari?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Thank you for the biddies, man. You rock. Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Goodbye.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Okay, let's level Vices and then put her away. I'm gonna bring Mandalore. Alright, let's go finesse lightsabers. Alright, insanity. Alright, so that's done. Oh, another level. So how's everyone doing tonight? What's everyone playing lately? All right. And another one. Playing Slay the Spire right now, but going to start RE2 soon. Dude, the RE2 remake is amazing. I cannot believe how much I'm enjoying that game. I mean, I got it because I buy everything Resident Evil. And then I was having trouble with the Anthem demo. So I was like, you know what? I'll throw in RE2. Let's just see how it goes. And then I just played the shit out of it. I mean, I could not get enough. It was so good. Yeah, I'm in awe of how good that game is. Does she not have the lightsaber focus? Oh, there it is. Yeah, all right. Drain Force, that's a good one. Alright, let's min-max this. Have I not leveled her before? I'm wondering if maybe I did. This shit's getting crazy. Oh, train life, definitely. Okay. Oh, there we go. Force storm, baby. That stuff is fun. Dear God. Deathfield, hell yeah. Okay. And oh, she has a double-bladed lightsaber. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put Vices away.
Yes.
Even after all that. And then we're gonna get Mandalore, because we got Mandalorian mercenaries on this planet. And that,
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
huh.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Okay.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Let's not dwell on the past. We need to work together.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Can we leave the past in the past and get back to work?
Fine by me.
Okay. Good talk. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Why did my lightsaber get unequipped? Huh. Alright. Let's go. Wonder what the... I can't remember what the level cap of this is. Alright, back on Dantooine. Been a while.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katpada. Fioratore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de veterana cenirara.
Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones.
Manama treta sobre barakto drun. Cresce mentru gre bavano flantur na saganimch. Grave no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grimpatada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Tele wana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto ron kavre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisentan.
What do you sell? Actually, no. Why are you here?
Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren. Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wapa teratan chingaradana. Fera rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosane karamala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren.
Yeah, actually, because the last time we were here was the first KOTOR. And, this was where the Jedi Academy... Well, one of the Jedi Academies or something like that, because I think the main one's still on Coruscant. Regardless, we spent quite a bit of time here. It was a cool planet. And I really don't remember a lot about the KOTOR2 instance. But I'm eager to check it out. Who is Zeron?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto ron kavre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisentan.
What can you tell me about Dantooine?
Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren. Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wapa teratan chingaradana. Fera rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosane karamala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto ron kavre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisentan.
Have the mercenaries hurt anyone?
Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren. Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wapa teratan chingaradana. Fera rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosane karamala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada.
Why are the salvagers trouble?
Der rinto ron to wakavre kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane gra dalunu ta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto ron kavre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisentan.
What do you sell?
Relibe corondosa mele grima con corregim basa. Rechu contrada suma con cere non grum. Geractada cemenza bingar rucototo and the chuchur remananza.
Goodbye. Yeah, one of the things I'm learning in this playthrough is never buy anything.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
So I guess I don't go in there.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Could you please answer some of my questions first?
I will answer your questions.
Tell me about the Administrator.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up.
I would hardly call the mercenaries that were here Mandalorians. Without a leader, many Mandalorians fell far from the path of honor.
But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Do they cause any problems? I think we just
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibra-blade's edge.
Yeah, okay.
The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared? Yeah, we already... okay, goodbye. Okay. Kunda.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Nice folks. Huh. Just a shake of the head.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Where's the Administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Recent problems like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
Where can I find Zeron?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Certainly. What do you want to know?
Goodbye.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvager stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Excuse me.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mitra.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I prefer if you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here, or practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for Jedi. Could you tell me who you're talking about?
My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He didn't send for me, but I would like to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I will make it my first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
What are the dangers of the sublevel?
Like many parts of Dantooine, the sublevel of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Lagrex have made the sublevel their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Lagrix. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers. But Vrook has not returned in some time. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
What can you tell me about the people of Dantooine?
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
Settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
You don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What are salvagers doing on Dantooine? Because I'm a total dumbass.
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits, so we had to exploit a valuable resource we had, the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made, and even then we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
I'm gonna grab another beer real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. And you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage. And it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Varun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Garavik?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garavik, unlike most everyone else.
Who is Garavik?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garavik, do you have some other problem?
I've had no problems the militia needs to worry about.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced.
So what can I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
It sounds like you don't approve of Zeron.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Has the administrator talked to him about it?
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot, but it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions...
we already talked about this. What makes you suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party. But I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated.
Yep, okay.
We should...
Yep. Questions?
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I wondered if you knew anything about Sulru's problems.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I've heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
Do you know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
If good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs.
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy? I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
Something else.
I'm here to help. What do you need?
Questions about other people here in the settlement?
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
Goodbye.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
I think this guy was in the first game.
Tochi monas runta. Yun poso mabri toshniki pamba. Ora Dino poso mabri toshniki pamba. Poso mabri toshniki.
What's your mission?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta na sapa. Tongi wamaji. Yumali bato ak. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta na sapa. Tongi wam. Insoranaka me gunsoji.
Alright, let's look.
Pasa sushi.
Okay. There we go.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I'm the militia captain here. I'm Batman. Neither.
I see. Well, what's your reason for coming to militia headquarters?
I wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
What's Garevik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garevik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garevik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
You want something? Can I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Baroon about general questions.
How is the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
Could you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Huh. Okay. Okay, goodbye. So, how's everyone doing? What's everyone playing right now? Anyone else here a KOTOR fan? Got experience with the series? I'm a huge fan of the series, and I haven't played it in ages. Oh, there's Garevik. Alright, I think we should go talk to Garavik. That sounds like it could be interesting.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Okay, well, fuck you too. Huh. Alright. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've saved here yet. Nah, they're on Dantooine. I'm on Dantooine. Dantooine. I'm on Dantooine. So that's the ship back there. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I didn't notice until today that this didn't have the same fast travel as the first KOTOR. All right, let's go explore. Oh, and tomorrow's the halfway point for the week. I love doing my KOTOR streams. Like Monday and Tuesday are usually pretty high pressure for me. And yeah, it's just nice kind of reaching that halfway point. So what are these things called? Kathhound, that's right.
Let us end this.
Okay, let's do this. Kreia, what the fuck are you doing? Alright. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Man, Mandalore, you shoot like a goddamn stormtrooper. Huh. Mandalore pulling aggro. Interesting. I mean, look at those bolts going all over the place. What? Huh. All right. So, Enclave Courtyard. Let's see what else we have around here. Is Dantooine in SWTOR? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It should be, though. That would be a cool planet to add.
I will silence this one.
I'll take care of
Alright. So... I don't think there's anything else around here. What are those big manta ray things called? God, I'm so rusty on my expanded universe, man. I've been doing nothing but canon lately with all the canon comics, the canon books. I am way behind on Resistance just because I don't really like it. Oh, what are those goddamn things called? Man. I can't believe I don't remember that. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Salvager, Dorala, Raylon. Dorala looks like they're in charge.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
I'm not a salvager.
Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
I'm going to the ruins. I've come a long way.
If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sub-level. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. Yeah, I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
That seems unusually generous of you.
Well, us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can I see what Jedi artifacts you have for sale?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of crystals. Oh, that's really expensive. So... yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. Okay. Oh, that looks like the Enclave over there. So let's explore a little bit. So what's shaking, chat? What's going on? Tell me your most controversial Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Like, if I had to offer one... it would be... ooh, look at that. Thank you, Kreia.
I will silence this one.
It would be that I think the first game's better than the second, but only because it had more time in development. Like, as much as mods fix the second game, they don't quite make it whole. Whoop. Alright. Good old aggro Kreia. Oops, oh, yeah, Kreia leveled.
Let us end this.
Does anyone in chat know what the level cap in this game is?
Time to die.
Let us end this.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let's level. Alright, more dark side shit. What you got? Okay, let's see what else we got around here. Ooh, dramatic.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalorian himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, cool. I'll just keep blasting him. Again, he shoots like a fucking stormtrooper. Come on, Mandalore. You're embarrassing. Oh my god.
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. We will follow you. Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Cool. Mercenary dope pack. What's up, dude?
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need.
I know how this works. A mercenary or two can easily get work during the dry times as a bounty hunter or bodyguard. There's always odd jobs around. But large mercenary groups have to wait for things to get interesting to make their credits. It can be very lucrative and challenging work if there are battles to be fought.
If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
I heard you've been making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
Their skills may not lie solely in warfare. That isn't a failing.
You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different.
What do you think about Dantooine?
It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers...
What about the settlers?
It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride.
Why choose Dantooine as your base?
We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cath hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn.
What are you planning to do?
Just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't going to send a single trainee to help this planet.
What do you think about the administrator?
She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving.
Something else.
I have time to kill, and talking about Dantooine just irritates me.
Can you tell me about the mercenaries?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Who is your leader?
A sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
So what do you do when you're between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Something else.
I have time to kill.
Goodbye. Alright, what's over here? Kunda Plains. So right now we're just kind of poking around, exploring, seeing what's what. Yeah, I'm just filling in the map here. So, Secunda Plains, Secunda Plains, Salvager Camp, Mercenary Camp, wow, all my friends are playing Slay the Spire. I think I'm the only person not playing that.
Do you feel it? The wound
HK.
on this world. It is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
So the Jedi still live?
Perhaps in the shadows of the galaxy. We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit? Alright, Kreia. Yeah, Force Storm. Exactly. You read my mind, baby. Mandalore. Blast this fool. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Who wants to die first?
Systems failing, Master.
Where that came from?
And if I recall correctly, I think Jennifer Hale's to our left.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Kath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody?
Yes.
What do you want?
Yeah, it's Jennifer Hale. She was the voice of Bastila in the first game. She's the female Shepard in the Mass Effect trilogy. She's done a ton of voices. I can't remember them all, but those are the ones that jump out to me. What's the problem?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course, the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
What can you tell me about Lagrex?
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Take your time, guys. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to pause for the week. And we're going to raid another Star Wars streamer. I'll be back on Friday with The Witcher 3 for my Witcher series. And then I'll be back with this on Tuesday. So thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah. I'll be back on Friday with The Witcher 3, and like I said, KOTOR 2 on Tuesday. So thank you so much.